Welcome back to this new video to Express. I'm going to be showing you how to get started with the Microsoft Copilot. I'm going to show you 9 Copilot application tips and tricks you'll actually use, helping you master the powerhouse, supercharge your efficiently across Microsoft 365 and beyond. So let's get ready to get started. So many of you already interact with Copilot, whether it's within the Word, within Excel, with PowerPoint, within Outlook, and so much more. So basically what I'm going to do here is to show you what application tips and tricks you're actually going to be using in the future and actively using it even for the Microsoft 365 and more elements across, let's say, Office. So first things first, I'm going to show you how to refine with continue or to make it the prompts. So the trick, don't settle for the first draft. If the Copilot, for example, isn't quite right, so if Copilot response isn't quite right, instead of rewriting your entire prompt, simply type continue or make it more concise. So for example, expand endpoint 3 or to change the tone to format. So for example, let's say that I wanted to go and so when I finish with this element here, let's say that this one is not cool. So even I can just tell this, forgot previous content, and whatever. But what I can do is to change to the quick response, edit into the page. I started this element, and here it says that I will contribute on confidence. Meditation has a way, let's say, how to meditate, and I go back and share this. Exactly the same thing. So here into my continue with the make it prompt, I'm going to try to change the magical, allows this to iterate my refinement guide in the Copilot. For example, here's a document. I'm going to copy this one page. I'm going to paste it into my Word document, which I think is going to be like this. And when I finish with this element here, what I can do is to look out for my element, which is here, my complement of the GPT. The second option, for example, the Copilot from Microsoft 365 is the when a Microsoft 365 application or the Copilot application, you can reference specific files. So when I open this and I type the fast forward, usually I can just type the / followed by the name of the document or the spreadsheet. So let's say that I'm going to close this. I have to check the basics, for example, of a YouTube channel. So I open this. Here's my list of the cloud of the Microsoft. Here it is going to be generating like this. Here's the create my new. Here's the get started. Here's the routine. And when I go all my way down, let's say that I just enable this. And what I can do is to enter the file that I want to be working on. Now, something else, for example, is the leverage that has the chat history for contextual continuity. So Copilot remembers your conversation with its using. So use this to your advantage. If you're discussing a topic with the Copilot, retains the context across multiple prompts with the same chat. Now, why is useful? Because you don't have to repeat information. If you ask it to summarize a report, you can still immediately ask, now what are the top 3 risks mentioned? Or drop a slider point to summary. Think of it as an actual conversation with the Copilot. So this one actually contains the benefit of meditation. You can type, what do you think it will be best for beginners based on your in this case your research. So it took all of this information based on what I found. Here is the element. So really important and useful. Now, something else that you can do is the prompt library. Now, if you find yourself repeatedly using certain effective prompts, for example, summarize this document into 5 bullet points, draft and link it in, brainstorm, whatever, some of the favorite prompts, if not, keep a personal prompt library in OneNote or a quickly text file. So save time, since you're consistent, it helps you quickly invoke powerful Copilot functions without retyping. And you can look for that directly inside your account, where you can check out more stuff. Even you get the Copilot application, you can download it so directly in here. You have the language, here's the theme, the Copilot Pro, and the about section. Everything is going to be appearing here inside my sidebar, which in this case should be appearing now in here. So I'm going to just close this. And next, of course, is the chain prompts. So instead of single questions, prompts combine multiple instructions. For example, let's go for analyze the Excel data, identify the top 3, and then draft the PowerPoint. So let's say, for example, give me 3 best practice for it. Create a, let's say, an 5 days routine, and there we go. So here's how can be structured the meditation journey. Here's the 3 best practices, here's my 5 beginner routine, and here is my slide point draft. And it's going to be asking me to help turning this into a full presentation, so let's say yes, and there we go. Something else is to use constraint and precision. So be explicit about the length of the structure you want. So if you want to draft concise email limited to 3 sentences or generate 5 bullets simplified, try to prevent verbose or unfocused outputs. So it helps Copilot deliver exactly what you need in a specific context, like the social media captions or executive summaries. Now, something else I'm going to be showing you is the show me examples for inspiration and structure. So basically, if you're unsure how to start a prompt or want to see different approaches, you can ask Copilot, for example, let's say, show me 3 different ways to write a cold email opener. Now, this is going to be useful because it's going to have a brainstorm pattern. Now, something else is to integrate with the Microsoft Graph data. So Copilot for Microsoft 365 goes beyond just open files. You can tap into your entire Microsoft Graph data of that. Right? Even what you can do is to upload files that can be helping you to get more quick response and think deeper for more complex topics. And when you click here to discover elements, there's more stuff. For example, the Copilot Daily, there's the Great to See, there are more ideas to explore and more elements. Something else that I can show you is the Copilot Labs. The Copilot Labs are different product and Copilot appearances, so you can shape the portal visuals, you can use the Copilot elements of the icons, you can do Copilot gaming experiences, there's the podcast, there's the Think Deeper, and so much more. So basically what you wanted to do is to just, let's say, be among the community to discover the future of the AI, and of course the Copilot can help you really there. So there you have it, guys. Really helpful tools that can be helping you to use Copilot more than just once. So this video helped you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more great tools like this, don't forget to comment me what would you like to see inside TechSpress, and hopefully with all this being said, I'll see you next time. See you guys soon.